Roughly what? 70 floors?
You're not going to actually go to fallen there. They'll probably just take you from this much till here. So it's just a little initial fallen. There's also one crane shot of him, remember?
Yeah, with Jumbo in the background.
So we can,
You just set your cameras up. Then we need to move another camera on top of here for the landing.
so we see him coming and stopping
Yeah.
in front of camera.
Okay. We can try and do something with the crane and get it into a position, but the problem was it interferes with the lines.
Yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be directly above like that. It can be to one side at an angle.
Okay.
I did come here before and try it when we came to Raki's place. It's quite exciting.
Yeah, I think it's very nice here. Very excited.
Jason, Shahrukh is saying you should take the camera and go with it. Sit down.
This whole thing will come and follow me down.
They're deciding whether it is necessary for me to do it or not. If they tell me to do it, if you do it once, then you can keep on doing it.
Are you cool to do it?
Yeah, I don't mind doing it again. So, as many jumps as you would have done, the one that you have to take off again is always scary. At the last second, should I do it? Should I do it? No. But that one moment you have to close your eyes and go, and trust God.
Wasn't all that dying?
I can't tell you that explosion.
I mean, it was complicated to set up.
We have a lot of cameras. We have two crash boxes. One is right in front of the police car. The other is more to the left-hand side. Then we have a POV out of the building. One camera with the actors in frame. One camera with is only a POV of this situation. And we have additional cameras over there. There's a long lens shot with the stunt guys. And a wide angle shot, a low angle shot, where the stunt guys are coming very close to the camera.
Farhan wanted an aerial shot, so there was a police chopper which was to be in frame, and then there was another camera mounted on another chopper.
It's quite a big explosion. It's very close to these buildings. So the SFX people have had to do a lot of preparation work.
It's quite risky because tell them what you're going to do. It's blocking trucks in this space. If the wind comes from the right direction and blows so heavy in, then I have a total flame on this building. And this could make that all the windows will go. Then I have to fire directly in the roofs.
I guess hopefully everything will go well.
The distance between the explosion and an operated camera is around about 50 meters. We have the actors covered by the cars and they are ducking down while the explosion is happening. We have grabbed the fire truck with several explosives. The car in front of us, the police car, is on a wire and it's pulled in our direction right into this crash box. And while this happened, we have two of our stunt guys over there are two air ramps. They step on the air ramp and they are flying out of frame.
I like driving very much.
I love driving.
I do like driving. I do enjoy driving. But I don't drive like this. Like I'm being chased by someone or I'm chasing someone. I drive very in accordance to the law.
You do it and
Oh God.
I learned also. I trained a day or two under the action team.
Want to go further, you know, so I want to go in the first gear so that's still accelerate in that direction.
Can I try it once?
Sure.
He maneuvers the car really well. So I remember when we were at the training, he had told me that, you should hold on to it like this.
But you just got to be brave, that's all.
I was driving manual and automatic, and manual's a pain. Hate gears. Can't get like an automatic just for me, and then we can use. Because, where do you get that time to change the gear in the middle of all this craziness? I love driving. Actually, reversed pretty well. And after I finished reversing, we realized that ऐसे मुड़ के मैं reverse करी थी. And after that, we realized that you can see it in the screen in real. Which this genius Einstein has decided to tell me after the 2 takes are over. In any case, he had to be scared in the chase, so it really helped his character. The fact that I was driving so fast. You better be careful what you say.
I have no choice. I'm safe, very safe.
You have no choice, man.
Thumbs up.
तेरी first film है क्या?
First film is the way I'm very safe. She's fantastic.
Shooting in Berlin, locking off roads. I don't know what, we had 30-40 cars which had to be damaged.
So right now, how many cameras are you setting up?
Just getting enough cameras in enough positions so that the stunts don't have to be repeated over and over again, to give the editor something to play with afterwards. That was the main challenge.
Well, I think the rain has played a little bit of havoc with us because we sometimes haven't been able to get everything which we wanted because of the being out in the exterior. I had a mic in the engine, a mic on the exhaust pipe, and the cars which were being crashed into I had placed some mics in there also. A couple of times we had rigged the mic and the impact had just taken the mic off.
With the toys, what we did, that the choreography for all the cars, they crash into each other. When Don see Roma in the mirror, and then he goes off his position, goes into the crossing, and two cars crash into other cars.
I remember Ali, Shah Rukh and myself, we were in the car. And Ali was like, Shah Rukh, you drive damn well. Like, have you ever crashed a car? While doing any of these chases? And Shah Rukh was like, I've never crashed the car.
And the irony of things is the first shot I did with 2 cameras, I went and banged into a car.
The only time I've ever heard him saying, I've never crashed a car, was the time immediately after that we had to crash.
And it was not such a difficult shot. Just taking the car and turning, but I don't know, I just went completely overconfident, or I just went wrong and
Footage was okay. The cameras weren't completely destroyed. They weren't smashed to pieces, but they were damaged beyond using them.
It was very, very embarrassing. One of the more embarrassing times I've had on a film shoot.
You don't want anyone to get injured on your film. Of course, accidents do happen. That's why they're called accidents. But it's never nice. You want everyone to be safe and have a good time while they're making a film.
Director there didn't expect it to be that big, but we got it.
I had set some cameras up with the cameras relatively close to the explosion, but I had asked safe distances. Obviously, that's what one does. But the explosion was a bit bigger than expected.
Okay, ready, shooting, and roll camera. Speed, all set, and background. Right, jump.
I didn't really realise what had happened at the time. I just carried on shooting. And then suddenly some paramedics came rushing in and a couple of guys got burned. But not very severely, they were all okay.
There should be, hopefully, a level of some more safety achieved on those fronts where things like this don't happen.
They were immediately taken to set and bandaged up, and fortunately they were fine and they were back next day on set.
3, 2, 1, action!
I think it's important for a film like this that you kind of train before. So in the evenings, what we're doing the next day, we used to go and practice for 15-20 minutes at least. The speed at which this action is done is not cranked up camera. It is mostly done at real time. And you have to be very fast with it. So invariably you get bumps and bruises.
When somebody just blocks your hand, no matter how carefully that is done, it hurts.
If Boman and me are fighting, we both are not expert fighters, so to say. So you do hurt each other.
I don't know my own strength, as you know. I don't know my own strength. But there may be a couple of times that I may have missed and, hurt Shah Rukh. But Shah Rukh being Shah Rukh and being the great professional that he is, he's always very careful.
You're good.
Action in the vault was quite tiring. And it's not like the bigness of the action, it's just that how often you have to do it. Because at best you can put 2 or 3 cameras, but many times you have to do it again because it's not clean enough.
I was fighting like a girl. मेरी बड़ी समस्या हो रही थी. I was like, I can't fight like a girl. I'm supposed to be a cop, I'm supposed to be trained.
There's a problem when girls who don't regularly do action or are trained to do is that they don't make the face right. They kind of still look gentle hitting, and for that I kind of taught her that when you do it, you make a sound.
I was going, hoo, hoo. You can't hit like that. You really make like fight noises.
I should not make fun of it. I think she looks fantastic in the film. I was quite surprised actually that she would get things which I don't think I would have done, or even the fighters.
We've done a lot of dishum dishum as kids, Hey, bishum, bishum, bishum. We get to do it now. Feels great.